All right, so to kick off the new season, the Warriors defeat the Los Angeles Lakers 121 to 114. And I'm very happy with this outcome. I mean, this wasn't our best game, but the Warriors played well and they got the victory. We had a lot of, interesting moments in this game. Our bench played very, very well in this game. We had over double the amount of bench points the Lakers did. And the Warriors kind of have this good mentality with the next man up kind of way of playing. If a guy in the starting lineup isn't playing good, they'll put a guy in from the bench that plays good. And they had multiple guys from the bench, just to name a few. Andre Iguodala with 12 points coming off the bench. Nemanja Bjelica with 15 points off the bench. And Damian Lee coming off the bench with 15 as well. And so that was great. I mean, Steph Curry, he had a triple-double, but he didn't have the best shooting night. Steph Curry had 21 points. He was the leading scorer for the Warriors, followed by Jordan Poole, who had 20 points. It's kind of how it went in the preseason as well. But Curry didn't play super well, but he did have 10 assists and 10 rebounds. His shooting did clutch up at the end as the Warriors had an absolutely amazing fourth quarter. And it makes me think, when Wiseman and Clay return, hopefully in the near future, and the Warriors get back to full strength, this is going to be a very scary team. If we can beat the Lakers by a 7-point difference when we're not playing our best, then other teams must be scared, because we're capable of a lot. The sky is the limit for the Warriors right now. And obviously we'll play the Clippers next at home for our home opener. I'll be at that game, which I'm pretty stoked about. But yeah, the Warriors, they're 41 for 93 shooting overall. I mean, not great, but, the Lakers weren't much better. They actually had more field goals than us, but the Warriors' three-point shooting wasn't great either. But the Warriors' free throw shooting is kind of what was good. They had 83%. The Lakers had pretty terrible free throw shooting, only 9 of 19 for them. That was a big struggle, and they were getting a lot of foul calls. I think when you're playing LeBron, you have to play very, very passively, because if you play too much defense on LeBron, he's going to draw a foul. That's how LeBron plays. It's unfortunate. It's inevitable, because LeBron just gets these calls every time, and it's very hard, and it's sometimes very what decides games. And luckily it didn't today. But LeBron had a very good game. He had 34 points, and then Anthony Davis had 33. But besides that, no one on the Los Angeles Lakers had double figures. I mean, that's a big issue for them. The fact that they're the very opposite of the Warriors, where they don't have a spread amount of players that are contributing. They have 2 guys contributing and 2 guys only, which is an issue. The next leading scorer for them was Carmelo Anthony with 9 points, so just a huge difference. Russell Westbrook played terribly in his Laker debut, 35 minutes and 8 points. But I love the way the Warriors played in the fourth quarter. I mean, at the beginning of the game and in the kind of middle quarters, they weren't great, I'll be honest. But in that fourth quarter, they were down, and they came back, and they showed the good team they really are. And it was interesting to see guys out there we don't normally see. But I think this core lineup, the guys that played in the starting lineup and the guys that came off the bench was amazing tonight. I mean, it was a thing of beauty seeing Nemanja Bjelica score over LeBron and Andre Iguodala come in and get, a ton of buckets. It's awesome. It's great seeing the team work like that, because it gives guys like Curry a rest. And Curry, he played 36 minutes, which is 3 quarters. He didn't play the whole game, which I actually like. I think if Curry is our best player, if we're going to win without him playing all 4 quarters or 3.5 quarters like we did last year, that's fine. Give time to other guys that are going to score. And so, yeah, for that reason, the Warriors got a nice victory. They outscored the Lakers pretty, in a big way in the fourth. 38-29 was the fourth quarter spread. And the Warriors get that 1-0 start that we all wanted, so that's great. And next game, like I said, will be against the Clippers. After that Clippers game, our schedule will get lighter and lighter, so that's good. But I'm liking this. Good victory, and the Warriors and Sharks win tonight, so that's always a good thing. And yeah, anyways, guys, I'll see you guys later. And yeah, peace out. Go Warriors.